Have you ever felt like you were stuck in a life that wasn't meant for you? Like every single day, you wake up, you try, you push, you strive, and yet, somehow, the world just feels like it's moving faster than you can run. Have you ever stared at yourself in the mirror and thought, is this it? Is this really all I'm capable of? Because if you have, I want you to know, you are not alone. You are not broken. You are simply standing at the doorstep of a change so massive, so transformational, that if you take one step through it, your entire life can be unrecognizable in the best way in just under a year. 12 months. 365 days. That's it. That's all it takes to rewrite the story of who you are, who you could be, and the impact you were born to make. And the most incredible part, it doesn't start with the world outside you. It starts in the one place you've had control over all along, your mind. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I met someone who seemed utterly defeated by life. Let's call him Alex. Alex was the kind of person who did everything right by society's standards. College degree, decent job, paid the bills, smiled at family dinners. But inside, he felt like he was drowning. Every dream he had seemed too big, too far away, too ridiculous. I'm just not that lucky, he would tell himself. Maybe I'm just average. Maybe people like me don't get to have extraordinary lives. But then something happened. Alex stumbled upon the idea that maybe, just maybe, it wasn't the world holding him back. Maybe it was the story he kept telling himself. Maybe the prison wasn't made of walls, it was made of beliefs. And that's where everything began to change. Today, Alex leads a team of innovators in a company he started from scratch. He speaks on stages across the country. He's living the dreams he once thought were reserved for other people. And it didn't take a decade. It didn't take a lottery ticket. It took 12 months of deliberate, painful, beautiful rewiring of his mind. Today, I'm going to walk you through the same shifts that changed Alex's life and could 10x your growth faster than you ever thought possible. First, let's talk about the prison of perfection. So many of us live inside it, without even knowing. We tell ourselves, I can't start until I'm ready. I can't try until I know exactly how. But here's the truth. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Waiting to be ready is just fear dressed up in a fancy suit. The first mindset shift is this: start before you're ready. High performers don't wait for clarity. They create it by moving. Here's your exercise. This week, do something you've been waiting to do. Launch that idea. Send that email. Apply for that opportunity. Imperfect action beats perfect inaction every time. Second, there's the myth of self-doubt. You think, I'm not good enough yet, so you hold back. But what if I told you that self-doubt isn't a stop sign? It's a signal, a sign you're pushing past your old identity. The second shift. Self-doubt means you're growing. Every person who ever did something extraordinary had a voice inside screaming, "Who do you think you are?" They just chose to move anyway. Case study: Thomas Edison. Thousands of failed experiments. Thousands of moments where self-doubt could have won. But he saw every failure not as proof he wasn't enough, but as proof he was getting closer. Third, the scarcity script. This is the belief that there's not enough time, enough money, enough opportunities. But high performers flip the script. The third shift: opportunities are created, not found. You don't wait for a door to open. You build the damn door. Exercise: identify one area where you're feeling there's not enough. Now brainstorm 3 ways you could create abundance there, whether through learning, partnerships, or offering value first. Fourth, the someday syndrome. Someday I'll travel. Someday I'll start that project. But someday is a thief. It steals your dreams one tiny moment at a time. The fourth shift: your dreams deserve a deadline. Set a real date. Book the flight. Launch the blog. Write the first page. Tiny actions plus real deadlines equals massive momentum. And finally, the fear of visibility. We hide. We shrink. We make ourselves small so we won't be judged. But here's the truth. You were not born to be invisible. The fifth shift: visibility is service. Your story, your work, your voice could change someone else's life. but only if you let yourself be seen. Now, let's dig deeper, because knowing these shifts isn't enough. You have to feel them. You have to let them seep into your bones. Rewire the stories you tell yourself every single day. You see, every time you move before you're ready, you're teaching your brain that it's safe to grow. Every time you feel self-doubt and act anyway, you're expanding your capacity for greatness. Every time you create opportunity instead of waiting for it, you're telling the world and yourself that you are a force, not a bystander. You don't find the life you dream of. You build it, one tiny, courageous choice at a time. And listen, I know it's scary. I know it's easier to cling to the familiar even when it's painful than to leap into the unknown. But here's what I want you to remember. Your fear is not a prophecy. It's a challenge. It's an invitation to rise. Think about the people you admire, the entrepreneurs, the artists, the leaders. They are not superhuman. They just learn to dance with fear, not bow down to it. And so can you. Today, I challenge you to make a pact with yourself. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today, pick one belief that's been chaining you down. One tiny story that whispers, "You can't," and rip it out by the roots. Replace it with the new truth. I can start messy. I can grow through doubt. I can create my own luck. I can set real deadlines. I can be seen. And here's how you'll do it, step by step. Step 1. Name the old belief. Write it down. Get brutally honest. Shine a light on it so it can't hide. Step 2. Reframe it immediately. Write the new empowering belief next to it. Step 3. Take one micro action. Not a giant leap, a baby step. Tiny steps compound into quantum leaps over time. Step 4. Celebrate aggressively. Every action, no matter how small, deserves a full-on celebration. Why? Because you're teaching your brain that growth feels good. Step 5. Surround yourself with evidence. Follow people. Read books. Consume stories that reinforce the new identity you're building. Step 6. Visualize daily. See yourself acting from the new mindset. Feel it in your body. Make it real in your imagination first, and reality will follow. Step 7. Commit to the long game. Growth is not a one-time event. It's a lifestyle. It's a love story between you and your own potential. And here's the secret most people miss. The bigger the life you dream of, the more resistance you'll feel at the beginning. But resistance is not the end. It's the birthplace of transformation. You are not late. You are right on time. You are not broken. You are being forged. You are not too much. You are exactly as powerful as you were meant to be. And the world is waiting. Waiting for your messy beginnings. Waiting for your imperfect bravery. Waiting for your voice, your light, your work, your story. So take the step. Even if your legs shake. Even if your voice trembles. Even if your heart pounds so hard you can hear it in your ears. Take it. Because 1 year from today, you could be standing in a life that today seems impossible. 1 year from today, you could be living proof that the biggest dreams are built not on certainty, but on courage. 1 year from today, you could look back and say, that was the moment everything changed. And it won't be because the world got easier. It will be because you decided you were worth fighting for. Because you are. So go. Your new life, the one that's 10 times bigger, braver, and more beautiful, is waiting just on the other side of belief. And the door? It's already open. Walk through it.